All right, next up, we've got SMU, Wake Forest. SMU 3.5-point road favorites, 54.5 the total. Big win against Clemson for SMU. Now, no Cade Klubnik in that game. That certainly aided the cause just a little bit for SMU, but still a good win for them against the Tigers in Death Valley. Now they'll take on a Wake Forest team that slowly but surely, Wake Forest and Jake Dickert, I said this when they hired him. I thought they made a pretty solid hire because I thought he did a nice job there at Washington State. Tough spot to coach. And, he did a nice job with that program competitive. Got them, I think, to improve as time went on. But now you look at Wake Forest, 3 straight covers. Took Georgia Tech, a very good Georgia Tech team, to overtime. Should have won that game, honestly. But Georgia Tech nipped them. They beat Virginia Tech outright as a dog, 30-23. They pound Oregon State. They're off a bye week, too. Extra time to prepare. Do I lean Wake? Plus 3.5? I mean, I'm kind of interested in them as a slight home dog here. And I know SMU's probably still the better of these two teams. And obviously they are 5-2 on the season. The only losses to Baylor and to TCU. Although it is worth noting that, like I said, road favorite for this SMU team. They've only been a road favorite once, and it was that Missouri State game, and they weren't even close to covering the number in that game. So I don't know. I'm still a little bit leery of laying points with SMU on the road, and Wake's off a bye, and Wake has been improving, I think, including Robbie Ashford, their quarterback, who I can no longer criticize for not being able to throw the football. He's been solid, although it was Deshaun Purdy the last time we saw Wake Forest in action. So keep an eye on the situation here as to who's going to play, because Robbie Ashford is on the injury list with the thumb injury. And that's why Deshaun Purdy got the start against Oregon State. But Robbie Ashford had been playing well. The fact that it's a bye week going into this game might give Ashford the chance to return from that injury. So we'll see, but I'm kind of leaning Wake off the bye here as a home dog, and maybe SMU in a tricky spot after beating Clemson last week. What do you think here, CMAC, SMU, Wake Forest?
I think I'm going to have to take this. It's just the best first half team in all college football has been Wake.
Yeah.
Like this, when I was going through it last night,
True. Yep.
I'm like, even the smaller games at Western Carolina, not except for the first one, but after that,
and the Georgia Tech, the games they lost, Georgia Tech and NC State, they were still great in the first half. Yeah.
First half, really, really good. And then they get the wins versus Virginia Tech, Oregon State, a program, and just, wow.
That
we
might
could
be
go into
a
that.
better bet that maybe, because if SMU's is a bit flat after the Clemson win, it's more than likely going to show up early, and then maybe they shake it off and they come back, which has been the pattern with some of these Wake games. So I'm with you. First half might be the better option with Wake. I
think you take the 1.5 here. Like the money line is good, but just in case we have a tie game, the first half. But it's been like when I was going through the numbers, just how dominant they've been early on in these games. And we'll see who's playing quarterback. I mean, he did good enough. I mean, Oregon State's that bad. He was only 50%, but he's threw 270 and 4 touchdowns. So, and they're off the bye is Wake. So I just love the spot for them to come out hot. Best first half team in college football. Wake.